Good morning and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin, and today we'll be looking at how to delete from the database using Laravel. Now let us open our VS Code. From our VS Code, so far we have learned how to prepare our environment, how to create our controller, how to create our model, how to create our migration, and how to retrieve from the database, how to post into the database. Now we want to see how we can delete from the database. Now how do we delete from the database? Now you remember when we were talking about how to create our controller, we created a post controller. We created a post controller. From how to create our controller, if you go to our post controller, it came with different methods that we can use. It came with the index method, the create method, and we have used the create method and the store method. Now we want to see how we can now delete from our database. Now this is the the delete method. Now how do we delete from our database? Now two things that you have to do when you want to delete from your database. First of all, this is where we'll be writing our code to delete from our database, and you make use of what we call an ID. If you go to our database here now, you will see that by default when we create, there is an ID. So this is the ID that we'll use to update and to delete from the database. Now let me close this. Now, so how do we now begin to delete from the database? Now first of all, let us write our logic in our post controller, our post PHP. So now we have said public function delete. Then you come here now, you call your variable. Your variable can be anything. You can call anything, but I chose to call my contact, and that's equal to what? Then this contact that I'm calling now, this second contact is the name of our model here. That is what I am calling, the name of our model. That is what I'm calling here now. And that's a contact like this. And once I say contact like this, I do your dot to say find. We say find. Then I now do this. I do this, and I now call this dollar ID. I call it in here, and I say dollar ID here now. Then I come and I put my semicolon like this. So now once I do this, now I now come here and I say dollar contact again, and I say equal to, and I say delete like this. I now do this. Then I come here now. This delete now is supposed to be a view. We are now saying, when we did something here now, we said return view. If you see here, like we said here we said return view. So this one is something similar to it now. So now I call this delete, and I come here and I say return redirect. I do this now. Now inside here now, once they delete, where do I want the page to go? Right now, because of what we're doing in our tutorial, I will want to remain in our get page. So I now say get like this, and I also come and I put semicolon and I save. We are through with this now. Now I go to our route, where we have our route here. Where do we have our route here? I come here now. This is where we have our route. Now I have to convert one of these view to a delete view. First of all, we want to get. So I come here and I put get like this. I put the get here now. Now this contact, I need to do two things here. I need to bring out our ID. I need to bring in our ID here into this contact. So now how do I do that now? I come here and I put a slash now. Then I do this, and I bring our ID. I say ID here. Then now we used a delete function. What we did here, we used this delete function. So we have to come here to call our delete function here. So now we do this like this, and I now say post like this. I do this, and I now say post class like this. Then I do this. Then after I say post class, I call our delete function, delete like this. Once I have done this one now, I now need to either change this one to delete, or come to our post or change that one to contact. So but for synchronization, let me change this view to delete like this. Then I come here and I what we name this one to what? Delete. I name it to what? Delete. To delete like this, and I say save here. I say save here. Then I come here, and I also what? Say save here now. Now everything is in synchronization. Everything is in what? Synchronization. So what can I do now? I come here now. I come here now. I do this now. Now let me refresh here and come. Let me delete. It said undefined function. Delete. I'm coming. Undefined function. Delete. So now let's come here. It said undefined function here. Delete. So let's go and check it. Our delete is here. ID post class delete. So is there anything that we are doing here? Then I come here to our posts now. I now say find. Now let's check it very well. It's just giving us a. Now let's check it. Contact equals contact. Find ID. They say $contact equals delete. Sorry, this is where the issue is now. I come here. It's not supposed to be an equal to. It's supposed to be an arrow function. An arrow like this, not an arrow function. An arrow like this now. We have saved. Now let us come here and let us refresh. Now it has deleted. If I come here now and I do delete, you can see that it's deleted. I come here, I can add. Let's say I add to it in first one here again. I add this one. I submit. I come again. If I come here and I refresh, you see, I come here again. Let me say I add Ayomiko Lakenfa. I add like this. I submit. Then if I come here now, if I come here and I refresh, it has there now. Then I can also remove. Let me say I delete two in first one here like this. It has deleted. So that is how what we can do our delete function. That we can use our delete. That's how we can delete from what our Laravel framework. We have seen how to insert, how to retrieve. Now we have seen how to delete. Our last and final series before we build our to-do app is going to how do we edit inside what Laravel. Thank you very much. I would really very much like you to subscribe to our channel, and after you subscribe, click the notification button, click the like button, and drop a comment so that we'll know what we are doing right and what we are doing wrong. Thank you very much.